Like, I'm confused. Why are there women shoveling themselves out?
No, I'm not killing that spider bait. Here go my shoe. Go be a man and do what the f you do.
Send me my husband guide, because this life ain't for me.
I truly hate shoveling snow.
It was all types of fine shit out there. It was older women out there shoveling snow. It was like, dang.
You got a man. He out here shoveling your snow. Sis, go in the kitchen and fix that plate.
Yeah. Ooh.
As a single mom, I'm at peace and I love my life. It's like this that make me think to myself, it would be kind of nice to have a man around the house.
Where's a man at when you need him?
It's hard to shovel snow. I gotta tell a story. I used to shovel snow back in the days. I did it to make a living, right? So these ladies can get their snow shoveled. A young kid like me come knock on your door asking for $10, $20. That's who these ladies need right about now. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Question: why are more women shoveling themselves out, digging themselves out? Where the men's at?
Okay, it is time to go outside and shovel some snow. Where's a man at when you need him? Because ain't no men around here. In New York, I never hardly had to do this because, of course, I had good neighbors. I should have kept that last guy I was dating.
I can't do another winter with no husband. The last winter I got in me without a husband.
I'm a single black woman in Chicago. Of course I have to go shovel my own snow. I'm a single woman in Chicago. So even my male friends don't even see if I need my snow shoveled or anything, because they think I got a list of dudes lined up and they don't want to do it so they don't look stupid, because in case somebody else is cracking me.
I am 40
Yeah,
years old,
smart
and
men.
at this big age, this is the very first time I had to shovel my porch.
And you know, she says she's 40 years old. When you hit around that age, if you're not working out and that workout you feel from shoveling that snow, I explained it to my wife. When you shoveling snow, especially shoveling it all day, you feel it in your back. Even for ladies, for 10, 20 minutes, you feel it. You sleep good at night. Get some good sleep, ladies.
Stairs and walkway by myself. As a single mom, I'm at peace and I love my life. But it's moments like me think to myself, it would be kind of nice to have a man around the house. But
Yeah. Ooh. The ice snow.
Bear with it.
You got a man. And he out here shoveling your snow. Sis, go in the kitchen and fix that plate. Stop playing. Stop it.
Forget the plate. Get that man some guap 3000.
You know, I love being single. But it's days like this where it's like, where's my man?
Living life in peace,
You telling me I gotta go outside and I gotta shovel my way out this. I gotta shovel my car, my walkway. You know, he's single. He's single, they say. Deal with less bullshit. Let me go get.
That I am a married woman. For this moment here, I wish I was. Who is going to help me plow all this ice driveway? Because I have no idea how my garage. How does like who?
That's not my problem.
And how? A shovel to do it. ever. Oh, I wish I'm a married woman until this moment. How am I going to get out of this? Me, how I'm going to get all this snow away so I can drive out.
I don't know who's gonna get my snow about this, but I got some waters in this trunk. Hold on, they ain't trying to open. But I'm not even playing. I'm just gonna put these waters in my book bag. A couple frozen, not all. We got I don't know. We just gonna like look at this. Look like I don't know. I'm walking back to my dorm. It just is what it is. Gonna wait till later, see what the little sunshine do. Hopefully soon. If it don't, it don't.
I wanted a man until yesterday when I had to shovel my way out my house. And I have no man I can call. I was like, damn, like I'm really on drought. Like I don't even got a friend right now. Like that I could be like, hey, come shovel me out. I made some phone calls, but I think it was like the Virgo in me that was like, I'm not just that I ain't been speaking to and be like, shovel me out my house. Cause like literally I was locked in. I had to push that
Playing that song. She's crazy. You playing that song for yourself? If you think you're lonely now, wait until you shovel that snow.
It was like, I'm not just going to just call somebody that I ain't been speaking to and be like, think you could come shovel me out my house? Cause like literally I was in. I had to push that door with all my might, and now my back, I can barely walk. We have a bad back. When our back is jacked up, like I want to cry. It hurts so bad. Like I realized, like, damn, I need a man. You would never winter of this. Like, what am I do next winter? What am I do, Jesus? Man, Lord, my man, shovel. I am hurt. I am pain. Real pain.
Yeah, I know that feeling, those aches. She's getting those aches that I spoke of. But what has to happen? Because there's guys that'll shovel your snow. But I believe you're a single mom. I see fingal, glam mom. A man has to take on your kid. He may not want to do that. It's getting hard. And the snow is falling. The weather outside is frightful.
Doesn't show signs of stopping.
And the snow is all delightful. I don't know how that song goes. Let it snow, let it snow. Winter is here.
Snow, let it snow, let it snow.
And I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know why you're not with your kid's father. Could be for many reasons, right? But it could most likely be your fault. I'll tell you. A lot of things going on nowadays. I'm not exaggerating. It's the fault of modern woman. You want it all. So now enjoy the snow. And men are saying, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The amount of women that was shoveling snow yesterday, like, where's your man? Better, where's your brother? Your dad, uncle, cousin? Like, you have no male relatives? And it was all types of fine shit out there. It was older women out there shoveling snow. It was like, dang. Some young ones, and it'd be like, do y'all hate men that much?
Situation and being so independent, I truly hate shoveling snow. But I have no choice. I just got off work.
Being independent woman is for the birds. I hate it here.
I just want to complain about cleaning the snow because this package that I signed up for unintentionally really sucked. This past life of mine that effed up and made it so that I do things on my own. Thanks a lot.
Send me my husband guide, because this life ain't for me forever. And can't forget the shovel. Let's go. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. Kind of want to rethink this. So far, this has been working to soften up the snow so I can maneuver.
Because I'm tired of being captured.
I gotta say this, lady, you need more than that hot water. You need some ice to put down after you shovel the snow. Because say if it snows again, it's gonna stick. If you put the ice down, that'll melt the snow as it's coming down. She doesn't know it. Somebody tell her it's cold outside.
I need a man, baby. I instantly up because I definitely want and need my man. No, I don't want to carry the case of water. And what do I look like, bitch? Hercules? Babe, come get this shit. I don't want to take the trash out. That's a man job. I always believed that was a man job. I don't want to chip it down, and I don't want the nasty little food dropping on me. If a light come on a car dash, instantly calling my man. I don't know shit about this. I'm just a girl. No, I don't want to have to pay for my food every day. I'm calling my man. He gonna take care of it. If that need to be done around the house, my man instantly on it. I'm
And sorry to interrupt this. That's what guys are retiring from. See, now I understand you need us, or now you know you need us. Winter is the great equalizer. But pay for your food? Men don't want to sign up to pay for your seafood boils. Bring you from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant just for some scratch. Men do not agree to these terms.
not Bob the Builder, and I'm not doing that. That's a man's job. Thank you. No, I'm not killing that spider bait. Here go my shoe. Go be a man and do what the fuck you do. Ladies, yes, that rose toy does work wonders, but it ain't gonna turn you over and spit in that. No, I don't want to stress about no fucking problems. I want to call my man so he can handle that shit every time. Yes, I can't take care of my shit by my damn self, but who want to do that ghetto ass shit? I love my beautiful black man. I don't know if you bitches is just okay with doing man jobs and manly ass work.
Reasons I need a man, part 2.
Oh, bitch, I'm so glad I had this shit from when I lived in West Virginia. Because I was not prepared. Up there driving around looking for cookie butter. Should have been looking for damn shelf. That's what I should have been doing. Whew. Now I bitch out here. Honestly, I need to go to damn a bitch back hurting. Oh shit, on side.
The amount of women that are out here in these streets of New England shoveling right now, and those women being 50 plus, where are the men? Where are the men at? Where y'all at? Like, I'm confused. Why are there women shoveling themselves out? Because you want to know what? I don't want to hear it. So what if they don't have a significant other? Where's their dad? Where are their brothers? Their male cousins? Their sons? Their nephews? Where the men at? Can't find them. Wow. Like, so this message is for women that are currently raising sons. If you are raising a son, especially if you're raising a son on your own and they don't have that male figure in their life, you need to be installing these values into your child, because there's no reason why I should have seen a 50-year-old woman trying to dig her fucking self out of her fucking parking space with a goddamn snow brush. The men in this era are in their soft boy era, and it's giving very much ew.
No, you can't say that. You know why? Because that old lady could have easily paid for someone to shovel her snow. She could have easily called the phone number and had someone shovel her snow. That is one independent, self-centered old lady. You know, when people give reactions, they're not thinking. Obviously. Because if you're that old, that lady probably wanted to take on that backpacking work. There's a reason why she's old and single with no kids around. She has nobody around to instill that discipline in. So this lady made a reaction for no reason. She doesn't realize it though. Seriously. Because that's what I'm thinking as a man. Hold up. What if that's a cat lady? Do you know how many cat ladies are running around? That's what the show, that's what right now the snow was showing. There's so many cat ladies shoveling. I don't need a man. I'm gonna do it on my own. At the end of the day, in the hospital, my back, oh, doctor, I think my back is broken. Now I need a man. Or the stubborn, independent old ladies. I still don't need no man. Send a man to come fix my back. Crazy.
So I'm guessing you all know by now I live in Minnesota. If you've been on my profile, whatever, I live in Minnesota. I'm not talking like Minneapolis. I'm talking like northern Minnesota, and that's as far into detail as I'm going to go with that because some of y'all are weird. But I'm looking outside at my snow-covered car right now, and I am all for equality. Do I think that women can do anything men can do? Absolutely. Do I also think that sometimes just because you can doesn't mean you should? Absolutely. And looking at my snow-covered car right now, that's a man's job. I don't have a man, so I'm going to go do it because I have to. But there again, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
So I had a pre-settlement walkthrough today with 2 of my female clients, and all we saw while we were out were women out shoveling snow. We did not see any men, just women out shoveling snow. The only 2 men we saw out doing anything besides just walking around doing whatever they do throughout the day was one man. He was driving the car, and another man was trying to get the snow up from under the tires because the guy was stuck. They literally sat there. We were right behind them. They sat there or trying to get this car unstuck for about maybe 10 minutes. And we were just sitting there waiting for them to go. It took a woman to come out of her house to tell the big grown behind man to get out of the car. They had no relation. She must have been one of their neighbors. Told him to get out of this car. And just to let you know, to put everything in context, she was an older white woman. And this was a big, burly black man. Told him to get out of his car. She'll get in the car and drive the car while he get out and push. So he pushed the car. She didn't even really need him, honestly, because she backed that car up, then pulled forward, backed up, pulled forward. Next thing you know, she was out of that spot. Drove it all the way to the corner with the big burly black man following behind her. Walking. Please explain to me why or where all the men are. Because clearly we have a true deficit of men in our community. We pulled up to the lady and we said, oh, thank you. You know, oh my God, you did an amazing job. And she's like, yeah, it took a woman to do it. It took a woman to do it. She said, these men, he's sitting there, he can't even get out the parking spot. It took a woman to do it. So help me understand what's going on here. Men, like seriously, this is a question for y'all. Men, you say you want feminine women, but we have to do manly things. How do you want a feminine woman, but you put us in a position where we have to do manly things? We are driving throughout the rest of the day trying to get back to where we need to be, and all we see are women out shoveling. No men. Where are y'all? In the house playing PlayStation? Help me understand, because I don't understand. Where are all the men? Real men. You want a feminine woman? Can't be a female. I'm just saying. You can't be a female.
Oh, not for nothing. I'm being 100.
I was driving through today. I seen so many women shoveling and cleaning the snow off their cars. So it brought me to thinking, right? One or two things. Maybe these are the, women who, man, I don't need a man. Or the man that they with really wasn't beat. Somebody let me know what's going on. If you are a woman on this app, a woman, right? It's only one type. It's only one, right? And you had to shovel or clean the snow off your car, comment and let me know why. Shit looked crazy today. Peace, light, love.
The worst part about this snow is shoveling at the end of the driveway where the plows come. I'm going to show you because it's just taking me forever and it's sucking the life out of me. Right here. This is actually the lowest spot. And it's all ice by now because it iced over overnight. And it's even thicker over there. I've done this so far. I'm just doing enough so I can get my car out of the driveway. I live in a 2-family house and I'm letting the other side for the neighbors to do because I don't care if they get out or not. It's not my problem as long as I can get out, and then I'll do the sidewalks only because I have to. But yeah, that's what sucks. And I shoveled yesterday, but you can't even tell. So happy shoveling, everybody. Hope everyone's safe and warm.
Like the other lady said, I'm from New York and I lived in the city, the borough, but when I later in life, I was in Long Island, right? And in Long Island, what people do is one neighbor will shovel another neighbor's snow, like the lady stated. You see how selfish that was? Well, I get it. I'm wrong. That's a female. I'm just a girl. That's what she's gonna say. I'm just a girl.
No, I can't hide it anymore. I'm at a stage whereby I think I need to voice out. I need people to hear, my story, what's going on with me. Because I'm at a stage in my life whereby I am beginning to think of you already know what. I'm 37 years old. I'm not married. I don't have a child. And I feel like my clock is ticking. I've been in this country since I was 12 years old. Please, I need you to pay attention to my story. I've been in this country since I was 12. I've been in few relationships, but it just didn't work. I'm not a bad person. I try my best to be the best that I can be. And I try my best to be the best that I can be with my partners that I've been with in the past. But it just didn't work. I know you can relate. So after so many years, I decided to go to my country in Africa. Because due to advices from different people, that maybe if I go back to Africa, maybe I can find someone and start fresh with the person. So I took their advice and I went there. I intended to stay for at least a month because, I have a reputable job here that I'm doing and I wouldn't want to stay more than necessary. So I intended to stay a month or at most 2 months. So I went to Africa and I met with someone. I met a few people, but I met someone that was really an interesting person. This person was also working somewhere in Africa. They had a job that they were doing. So we became friends for a while. At the time he was 39. He was like 2 years older than I am, and he never been married, nor have any kid. Does not have any kids either. So yeah. So we started dating after, knowing each other for a few weeks, and we started dating and I made my intention known and he said he was also ready. That he also has been looking for someone that he could settle down with, maybe there in Africa or abroad. It didn't really matter to him. But, it looked like we had some things in common. So I ended up staying in Africa for 4 months, more than what I bargained for. And I thought it was worth it at the time. So that way I was able to know him, much better, and he was also, able to know me. So I came back here after 4 months, and we kept, the communication going. And eventually, I'm trying to cut the story short. I filed for him. He came here to join me here in abroad. So he was with me for good 6 months without working. He wasn't working because there was no need for him to work at the time, because we're still putting all his documents together and everything. So he was with me. I live in my own house, and he was living with me. I was feeding him, I was clothing him. He didn't have to pay no rent because he was my man. I loved him with everything in me, and he loved me too. I believed he loved me. So yeah, 6 months. It didn't work for 6 months. I was just doing everything. It was working because he was my man. I will do anything in this world for the one I love. Anything. It doesn't matter. I will go head over heels with anyone. With anyone. It doesn't matter. If I love you, I will do anything with anyone that I love. And I will still do it again. But I want to put my story out there. I need advice from you, and maybe you can learn a little bit from my story. After like 8 months, this man started talking to someone down the street. He started, she's also an African person, and she was married before, but she was divorced. And every time I go to work, she's just the only person I see that they talk back and forth. So I talked to him about this. I said I didn't feel comfortable with their relationship, the way they talk back and forth when I'm around. When I'm not around, they already have each other's numbers and they talk. And he just told me, no, it's just no, there's no string attached, no nothing. It's just like, just talking once in a while, someone to talk to around here. And the lady also said hello to me. She knew it was my man. Cut long story short, you know where the story is going. They started dating without me knowing. All of a sudden, this lady already got pregnant by my man. And eventually I knew what happened. And they came right in front of me and told me that they would do, because, I was pained, I was bitter, I felt betrayed, I felt very bad. I had to confront the lady and let her know how I felt towards the whole thing and how she backstabbed me and betrayed me as a woman. So she told me, well, it's not a big deal. Calculate every penny you spent on this guy. I will give it back to you. I can even double it. And my man, on the other hand, was there with this lady. And you know what this man told me? He said he never loved me. That he was only with me because I brought him here. Because I helped him come to abroad. Listen, this is more than how you see it or how you're listening to it right now. I'm so pained. I'm trying to cut this story short. We're no longer together. I refused any amount they offered me. The lady that she was going to give me, she was going to double the amount. I left everything to come her. But till today, I'm talking, it's been 3 years now. Why I'm telling you this story is that I think about it every once in a while. I'm still single, by the way. Maybe that's why I feel this pain. That's why it's even more painful. I feel single. I'm single and I'm very miserable. Now I'm almost 40. I feel pain. I'm very miserable. Thank you for listening. If you have any advice for me or any words of prayer or any words of comfort, please send it to me. This is my story. If what you learning from, please learn from this story. By the way, this didn't happen to me. It happened to someone that I know. They told me to tell their story for them. But thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from this. Have a good rest of your day.
Hold the line! Stay with me!
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.